Aquarius, excuse me, welcome to your super quick 3-card reading. Page of Pentacles is how you're turning up. Learning something new, and I thought in the winter when I saw this, it's a very chilly day today here in the UK, and maybe that's what's putting me in mind of it, but obviously these are like little snowflakes coming down from her, and it's quite a wintry scene. Well, there is leaves on the trees, but anyway, that's what I thought. You're learning something new, you're being consistent with your messaging to yourself, you're learning a new skill, you're being very diligent, that's great. Give up on the Death and the Star card, that's really interesting energy to give up on. So don't worry about this rebirth implied by the Death with the sun coming up again, and the Star, which, although it's an incredibly hopeful card, it comes after the Tower, so it's probably talking about moving on from a moment where you had a bit of a rebirth and then you're now healing. Don't concentrate too much on that today. Instead, what you're being asked to do is embrace, because the Star is all about healing after the shock and setting your course in the right way. She's quite a kind of somber star image, isn't she? But there's a ship there, and there's these 3 trunks that seem quite obvious. There's actually a 4th, 5th, but it feels a bit like the 3 of Wands trying to get going into this healing energy. And in this one, I like it. There's something hidden. There's a little fairy person hidden underneath that the Death is looking for, a bit like in that Lord of the Rings type scene. I'm sure that happens there. But so instead, you're being asked to sort of don't worry about this big dramatic death and rebirth and healing. Instead, think with the clear-eyed view of the Queen of Swords, who is now looking, she's got a robin and some flowers, so it's almost like you're looking towards the spring when there's going to be the full rebirth. The eyes on her palms I find really interesting, so it feels like groping towards the truth. Let's get you one. But the spring is going to be the moment, and it's really about being, oh, that was the end card, it's really about being very practical and logical, and yeah, seeing things in a balanced way. These are amazing 2 cards, and from a new perspective. Lots of majors for you. So don't worry about this moment, but now that it's happened, you want to be very balanced and see things in a completely new way, see them from a new perspective in order to gain enlightenment. And that feels quite a lot like her, doesn't it, with the sword? It's like, be balanced, raise your sword of truth, be really clear-eyed, and that will help you in your new pursuit. See you again.